Hello, all my peeps, it's Preston here, also known as Godzilla Hawk, and I'm here to give you guys your Hell in a Cell review. So, we're going to go ahead and just get started. As you know, Brandon is not here today. He was busy doing something else. He wasn't feeling too well, so he wasn't able to do the review with me, but maybe we'll do another video where he gives his thoughts on the Hell in a Cell matches and how it went. So, and also there are no live reactions, so don't expect live reactions. So we'll start off with Dolph Ziggler versus Cesaro. Apparently here it says it's a 12-minute, 15-minute match. I honestly thought it was a lot shorter than that. It felt a lot shorter. It felt like a 7-minute match. And Dolph Ziggler ended up winning the 2 out of 3 falls. Ended up getting both pins. Thus, Cesaro not getting a single pin. Now, this is my only gripe with this match, is the fact that you made pretty much Cesaro look like a bitch in this match. You could have given him a point, but you didn't give him a point. You made him look weak in this match. You really did. I don't care what anybody says. All it was pro Ziggler because he got both pinfalls. You're telling me you couldn't give Cesaro at least 1 point to at least have him have a chance. You didn't make it, oh, Cesaro's gonna win. Cesaro's gonna win. You made it, oh, Ziggler won. Oh, he's kicking out. Oh, wow, Ziggler won. Now, well, where does that put Cesaro now? Is he going to go after your Continental Championship again, or is he going to get sidelined again and not be anywhere? That's the only gripe I have with that match. That pisses me off. I was looking forward to this match, and because of that, it ruined it. And I said it was still a good match, but I really thought they should have given at least 1 point to Cesaro, so that way it would have been even, and then have the tiebreaker with Ziggler winning. I would personally prefer Cesaro winning, but you know what, Ziggler, at least they're pushing Ziggler, so at least I can say, you know what, they're pushing him. Next is Nikki Bella defeated Brie Bella. Actually, this match was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Everyone assumed this match was just going to suck. It was going to just be bland. It was actually a lot better than I thought. They worked together, and Brie Bella's not Nikki Bella's bitch. That's how I had to, say it. To kind of, refresh it. Something like that. I can't think of the word. But it was way better than I thought it was going to be. Everyone thought it was going to suck. But me personally, I thought it was interesting. They did some cool stuff. Brie Bella ended up doing a suicide dive, which I don't think we've ever seen. So they actually did some new stuff, and they actually kicked out. They actually made this Divas match matter. So at least, that was good. Even if the build-up wasn't great, at least that match was actually watchable. Next is Golden Stardust defeated the Usos. Again, this match was pretty good. I don't think there was really anything memorable. I think their last month match, their Night Champions match, was a lot better. But for what it was not too bad. It was actually pretty good. I'm glad they're doing something with the tag team, and they're doing a tag team feud. I think that's really good. The only question I would like to see, though, is will they finally do the Goldust and Stark and Cody Rhodes match? Will they maybe eventually lose the titles before Mania and then have them feud at Mania finally? Do that one match everyone wants to see? I mean, like I said, there's still time they can do that. But we'll just see where it goes, and hopefully they do another match, a Survivor Series. Maybe they'll have a tag team, Survivor Series match where it's the Team Golden Stars versus Team Usos. Maybe like what they did with DX and Rey RKO. Do something like that. That would be kind of unique. Next is John Cena defeated Randy Orton in Hell in a Cell match. These guys just don't work well together. I mean, this match was way better than the 2009 match, but Orton just dominated the entire match. This is why I don't like seeing Orton matches, is why it's overdone. They do the same moves, and Orton usually has to dominate the match, and then Cena does barely anything. I like matches where it's not one-sided. I don't like one-sided matches unless that guy deserves it. That's getting punished. Unless it's like a Del Rio or something that deserves it. I wanted to see a fair match, and this was like 80% Orton. 80% Orton. John Cena barely did anything in this match. He really did. Orton just was on offense most of the match, and I don't like that. I wanted to be dead even, like Orton could win or Cena could win. But of course Cena won, which means I only see Cena versus Lesnar for like the 8th time, I think now, 7th or 8th time. I would have preferred Orton winning because at least that's something different. Now what are you going to do? But then again, Orton, I heard, is injured, so I guess they didn't want to risk Orton getting hurt in the match against Lesnar, so I guess that makes sense. But at the same time, if you're going to do Cena Lesnar again, one, make it dead even. Make them go back and forth. Don't just let Lesnar dominate. And two, add this freaking stipulation to it. That's all I'm asking. Do those two things, and I will actually care. That's all I'm asking. Next is Sheamus versus The Miz. This match wasn't really anything special. Now I will finally admit this. Damien Sandow, yes, I'm calling him Sandow, not Mizdow, because that's a stupid name, by the way. I have to admit, this was one of the funniest segments I've seen. After the match, the YMCA, if you've seen this pay-per-view, you watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a long time. This was actually funny. It wasn't a stupid Santino Tea Party thing. It was legitimate hilarious. I always thought this Sandow thing was stupid, which it is, but because of this segment, it was actually hilarious. I remember Brandon was actually watching this match with me, and he was pissing himself laughing. It was that funny. It was hysterical. So the match wasn't anything special, but you know what? Sandow was hilarious, and the whole YMCA thing was even better. Next, we got Rusev defeating the Big Show. Probably, in my mind, probably the worst match of the night. Rusev, again, pretty much dominated the match. Nobody really wanted to see this match anyway. I mean, think about it. They've already done this. This was the 3rd time. And you're telling me you couldn't add a no disqualification type rule to it? I mean, seriously. Again, there wasn't really anything memorable. Rusev just won again. Great. That's what we need. Boring wrestler winning again. See, there's something really to talk about. Next, AJ Lee versus Paige. Again, there wasn't really anything memorable in this match. I was kind of surprised. I think the Bella match was actually better. And I know that sounds weird to say, but I think the Bella's match was actually more entertaining than the more serious match. The AJ Lee and Paige match, to be honest. This was actually probably the weakest AJ Lee and Paige match, I think, in my opinion. I tried to get into it, but there wasn't really anything special about it. I was actually more interested in the Nikki Bella and Brie Bella match, to be honest. But when I was going to them, I was swapped. I was looking forward more to the AJ match than the Brie. But in reality, the Brie match was better, and the AJ Lee one wasn't that great. I mean, I'm not saying they were bad wrestlers, but I think this match was just very weak. It didn't really do me anything. It didn't make me go, oh, that was an awesome match, or wow, that was great. It was just like, eh. Like, I expected them to do better. I mean, I'm glad they're doing something with this. They're doing something with the feud, but honestly, I kind of hope, though, that they kill off the feud soon. If they were going to kill off the feud, do it as Survivor Series. Like, just kill off, like AJ Lee versus Paige. Like, do a Survivor Series match or something with those two teams. Just do that. And then just kill the feud. Because it's one of those feuds where it's going to die very soon. And like I said, it was awesome the first couple of months, but if you keep doing it, it's going to get boring, and no one's going to really pay attention. So personally, this match was definitely the weakest of their matches, and I just hope they end the feud soon and then kind of move on. That's all I'm asking. Or if you want and someone else in the mix, like maybe put Natalia or Emma in there. Maybe put Alicia Fox in there, but do something else. Like mix it up a little bit. I mean, still make the Divas Championship more credible. But, like, add new people to it, like a Natalia or an Emma or something. Just change it up a little bit. Next is Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, Hell in a Cell. This actually, it teased me for a second. And I remember my reaction clearly. Dean Ambrose is already bringing weapons in the ring and he climbs the cell. Already I know it's Mankind and Undertaker. They're redoing that spot again. And Seth Rollins comes out and tells Mercury and Jamie Noble to go out there and get him down. Seth Rollins goes on top of the cell. They're already fighting on top of the cell. That's how the match starts, is they're fighting on top. And then they start climbing down, halfway down the cell, and they both go through the announce tables. Yes, they both go through both announce tables. Dean hits his head, and then Rollins, I think, hurt his ribs. And I really thought, are you really going to do this? Are you really going to put these guys on a stretcher and they're both going to be out? They're going to be done, and that's it. I can understand that they had to end it, but at the same time, every fan would have been pissed because everybody would have been looking forward to that match because that was the number one match I was looking forward to. I knew they were going to tear the house down. I knew it was going to be match of the night. I knew that. But the fact that they were going to do this really was going to make me mad. But thank God they teased us. It was close though. It was really close, but thank God they did. This is what you call a Hell in a Cell match. When was the last time we seen a match take place on top of the cell? When was the last time you seen guys crashing through a table from a cell, from on the cell, and going through a table, falling down to a table? When was the last time you seen that in Hell in a Cell? When was the last time you seen someone get powerbombed through a table that was leaning against the cell structure? When was the last time we've seen a screwdriver used? When was the last time we've seen a powerbomb on chairs that actually landed dead center? When was the last time we seen a table kind of lean onto, that's like a bridge on the other platform, and we see someone do an elbow drop through another guy and crashing through the cell, crashing through the table? When was the last time you seen that? This is what you call Hell in a Cell. Why don't they do this anymore? This was better than Daniel Bryan Orton. This was better than the Triple Threat match in 2011. This was what you call a Hell in a Cell. This is what WWE needs to do. Why aren't they doing this more often? No, instead we get Ryback, Punk twice, and both of them suck. We had Orton and Cena, which both of them, first one was terrible, the second one was mediocre. Then you had freaking Mark Henry and Randy Orton. You had Kane Undertaker, Kane Undertaker. You have Sheamus and Randy Orton. You have Punk and Undertaker. You have DX and Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. You also had Taker and Triple H. And I'm being honest, as a match itself, it was awesome. But as a Hell in a Cell match, it sucked. It did suck. And also, this is what WWE needed to do. This saved the entire pay-per-view. If everything else sucked, this saved it. This is what Hell in a Cell is. It's top of the cell. Going crashing through tables. Falling down from the cell. Weapons used. Memorable spots. This is what I dreamed of. The only thing that was missing was blood. That was it. All they needed was blood in the match, and it would have been a perfect Hell in a Cell match. And maybe they made it longer, but that's about it. But I will say that's the ending. A lot of people will hate the ending, and a lot of people will love it, and I understand why. Bray Wyatt returned. We knew Bray Wyatt was returning. I actually heard that Bray Wyatt was returning, but everyone was assuming that Bray Wyatt was not going to return at Hell in a Cell. They were saying that, but he did. He cost Ambrose the match. Now, people are probably going to be wondering, well, why couldn't you get Dean Ambrose the victory? I'm with you guys on that. I think D'Ambrose should have won this match, and then they should have had a Survivor Series match between those two, and then have Bray Wyatt come back then, and then cost Ambrose the match, and then do a feud there. But they're doing the feud early now, I guess. I really want to see more D'Ambrose and Seth Rollins, to be honest with you. But having Bray Wyatt D'Ambrose feud is going to be just as good. I honestly do wish D'Ambrose should have won. It should have been a clean victory. I honestly should. But the fact that Bray Wyatt now is back, thank God now, and now he's feuding with Ambrose, it's a fresh feud now, that's going to be good. The only question is, what's going to be in for Seth Rollins? Is he going to be going to feud with Roman Reigns in the near future? Is he going to be feuding with Orton now? Like, where's Seth Rollins going to go? That's what I want to know. But, like I said, the ending was a mixed bag for me. It was cool, but it was dumb at the same time. But, like I said, the match itself was awesome. It was one of the best main events I've seen. It was by far the best Hell in a Cell out of the PG era, besides Taker and Edge in 2008 of SummerSlam. Not kidding you. Every other Hell in a Cell was either just okay or mediocre. But this Hell in a Cell was a real Hell in a Cell match. I felt like I was watching a Hell in a Cell match. Great job, WWE. That's all I have to say is, you took a risk and it worked. Thank you. Thank you. Just thank you so much. Just thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. But now we gotta go over. So let's go over the match card very quickly, and let's see what the overall score I would give this. So let's see, the opener, it was good. Not great, but good. Second match, a lot better, so I'm going to say that match was good too. The tag team match, again, that was good. So I say Randy Orton, it was okay. Sheamus and Miz, nothing special, so I would probably put it as not good. Rusev, not good. AJ, yeah, I'm just going to put okay. And then number 9, excellent. So let's see. We got good. So out of 9 matches, let's see. We got good, okay. So that'll be half of a point. No. Yes. So a lot more pauses. There's only a few things. So out of this time pay-per-view, 4 matches were actually good. 1 was just not the greatest. 2 of them were terrible, and then 1 was just okay. So if I had to actually rate this, I'd probably give it just a B, maybe a B minus. Like I said, everyone has their own opinion on this. I'm just trying to go by from the facts here and what I personally believe. So that's it for your Hell in a Cell review. Like I said, no Hell in a Cell live reactions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize in advance for not having somebody with my side, because like I said, Brandon wasn't feeling well, so he had to go home early. But yeah, but either that, stay tuned, because we still have another week until Halloween. And don't forget Halloween Wars. I will be doing live reactions. I will be giving my you'll find out if I'm going to remain undefeated. So that is pretty much it, guys. Like I said, more Halloween videos on the way, and then especially on Halloween, I'll give you guys a special review. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As you know, I am Preston, the Prince of Peeps, and I will see you guys very soon.